Hi there, Chantel here from M Squared. Welcome to our August video. Today we are going to talk about brain health. So I'm going to talk to you about a couple very simple supplements that you can take for improved memory, for better sleep, for better concentration, and for stress resilience. So it's kind of that time of year where we're starting to think about that sort of thing. Students of all ages will be heading back to school in just shy of a month, I suppose. So it's a really great time to start thinking about cognitive function. Even for those of us who are not headed back to the books, the end of summer and the start of fall tends to be a time of transition. It's a time of decision making and life changes and shifting of mental energies. And of course, with all of these shifts taking place, our stress levels and our sleep is usually affected one way or the other. So a couple of interesting facts. So did you know 33% of adults get insufficient sleep? So that's 1 in 3 people. 11% of adults are experiencing cognitive decline. So that's 1 in 10 people. And 75% of adults report symptoms of stress. So that is 3 out of 4 people. So those are some pretty big numbers of people that are affected by this kind of thing. So there are some really, really easy ways to support your brain health and improve sleep, stress, and cognition while you're at it. So there is a class of supplements called nootropics that are formulas that are created to enhance cognition and memory. And the interesting thing about nootropics is that they aren't very complicated. They're actually very common amino acids and vitamins that can cross the blood-brain barrier and trigger different hormones to help you relax, to help you focus and sleep and feel energized. So when looking at a brain health supplement, less is often more. So we don't need complicated formulas that are full of proprietary ingredients and blends. The best strategy to use is simple targeted formulas that have a therapeutic dose and clinical research and the right ingredients to help deliver those amino acids to the brain. So it's actually very, very simple. Natural Stacks is a company that does this very well. So this is a supplement company that specializes in cognitive function. So it's not just a category within, a large range of products. This is what they specialize in. So all of their products are very simple and very targeted formulas. I'm going to have a video later this month that's going to be a brand spotlight specifically on Natural Stacks. So I'll go into all of their products in that video. But for this video, we're going to look at 3 specific products. So this is their flagship product. This is NeuroFuel. So NeuroFuel is a 5-ingredient formula. It's designed to aid in the production of neurotransmitters. So it's a really simple combination of amino acids. There's L-phenylalanine, acetyl L-carnitine, and they're mixed with vitamin B6 and artichoke and forskolai plant extracts. So super simple targeted formula. So neurotransmitters are basically the message system within your body. Your body functions because of neurotransmitter messages from your brain that go all throughout your body. So increasing the production of neurotransmitters helps to increase your mental function and your body's ability to manage your mood and your stress levels, as well as your energy and mental focus. So who doesn't need that? That's basically everything, right? So this combination is designed to be a precursor for neurotransmitter. So essentially it's food for your brain to make neurotransmitters better and faster. So that's going to improve total brain function. Another amazing product from these guys is the GABA Brain Food. This is it right here. So this is a really special product. People usually take GABA for anxiety or for sleep problems or nervousness. So it's actually the same amino acid that your body produces when you drink alcohol that makes you feel relaxed and causes your muscles to relax. So GABA is a pretty incredible compound. It can actually stop panic attacks in their tracks. It rhymed. I didn't even plan that. So if you are prone to anxiety or panic attacks, GABA can really be a game changer for you. So Natural Stacks GABA Brain Food is different than your usual GABA supplement because it's paired with nitric oxide boosters. So there are other cofactors in this formula that help to increase the uptake of GABA. So they're using a rosemary extract, an amino acid called L-citrulline, and a grapeseed extract. So those 3 things are amazing for your cardiovascular system as well. So those 3 ingredients help the GABA to cross the blood-brain barrier. GABA on its own does not easily cross that blood-brain barrier. This is why lots of brands will do high doses per capsule, because the actual uptake of the GABA is very low. So their idea is more is more, so they're going to just stack that capsule with as much GABA as they can and just hope for the best. So Natural Stacks is 211 milligrams per capsule, and you can take 1 to 3 capsules depending on the severity of what you are working on. So if you want to promote relaxation and get a better sleep, it's just sort of for maintenance, 1 to 2 capsules in the evening will be enough. But if you're dealing with something more acute, like anxiety and panic attacks and things like that, 3 capsules is what will bring you back to a place of calm. So this is a very special GABA. It's not your average GABA because of those other amazing cofactors that really enhance the ability for that GABA to do its job. So the third product from Natural Stacks, I don't have a bottle on me, but I do have this little sachet. So this is the dopamine brain food. So it's a very great sister product to the GABA brain food. So dopamine is a neurotransmitter in the brain that's commonly known as the motivation molecule. So it plays a really big role in our mood and our behavior and the way that we learn. So with a healthy dopamine system, focus becomes much more natural. So this is why balancing dopamine is a really great way to increase your productivity. It's just as important as good sleep and diet. So healthy dopamine levels are very, very important. The ingredients inside this formula, dopamine brain food, are designed to balance out dopamine levels. So it contains vitamin C, B6, B12, and folate, and amino acids L-tyrosine, L-phenylalanine, and trimethylglycine, which is often called TMG for short. So dopamine brain food and GABA brain food are a great pairing. Dopamine brain food is best taken in the morning to help promote like focus and behavior and information retention throughout the day, while GABA brain food can be taken in the evening to help promote restfulness and calm and a healthy sleep. One of the other best things for cognitive function is omega-3 that is high in EPA and DHA. So all omega-3s contain EPA and DHA, but the potency of those 2 micronutrients is very important, and so you definitely want to be reading your labels to make sure you're getting the highest possible amount. So both of those micronutrients are absolutely critical for healthy brain function. So DHA plays a very important role in brain and eye development, so I always recommend that one for children and during pregnancy, but it is also a benefit to anyone who's looking to boost their cognitive function. So higher blood levels of DHA have been linked to reduced risks of dementia and Alzheimer's, which is something we should all be thinking about. Higher levels of DHA in the body can result in better memory recall and better focus, and low levels of DHA in the body can lead to disruption in brain function and memory complaints and things like brain fog. EPA is probably the most important thing that you could be taking. It's good for everything. It's extremely anti-inflammatory, and it helps to improve neurocognitive function and memory as well. So while DHA has a reputation for being the brain health component of omega-3 or of fish oil, both EPA and DHA are equally important for brain health for all age groups. So choosing an omega-3 supplement that is just high in both is always my recommendation. So I always talk about this brand, but Aqua Omega has the highest potencies for the best price. So this is their standard one, so the one that's like a little bit lower, and it provides almost 2.5 full grams of omega-3. There is 409 milligrams of EPA and 136 milligrams of DHA per soft gel. So that is quite high. It's amazing, and this isn't even their high potency formula. So their high potency formulas are even better. Plus they are Canadian, they're ethically sourced, and the price just can't be beat for the potency that you have. So I encourage you to compare labels and prices when you're in your favorite health food store, and Aqua Omega will win every time. So another great thing for the brain is MCT oil. So fats are always good for the brain. Bulletproof's Brain Octane is an incredible brain health product. Your brain requires healthy fats to function properly, so don't be fooled by low-fat diets. You need good fats for your brain to function. MCT's medium-chain triglycerides are particularly good for your brain, and Brain Octane by Bulletproof is an MCT oil, but not just any MCT oil. There are plenty of MCT oil products on the market today, but really not all are created equal, and you absolutely get what you pay for. So there is a really big difference between bulletproof oils and other MCT oils. So bulletproof oils are deodorized with earth and clay instead of with bleach or solvents, so they don't have any coconut smell. They come solely from ethically harvested coconut oil, so there's no palm oil, which is an environmental concern and has been putting gorillas at risk. Their brain octane from Bulletproof is pure caprylic acid, which is isolated from MCT oil, from coconut oil. Caprylic and capric acids are the only components of coconut and MCT oil that cross the blood-brain barrier and break down into ketones. So if you're doing a keto diet, those are the only fats that you want from that MCT oil. So caprylic acid crosses the blood-brain barrier the best, which makes it the best oil for cognitive function and preventing and treating age-related cognitive decline. So Bulletproof's brain octane is pure caprylic acid. So MCT oil is a blanket term for all the various medium chain triglycerides. Many MCT oils are cheaply produced and are made up of several different compounds, and most of them tend to be 50% or more of lauric acid, which has very little benefit to the body. So with bulletproof oils, you know, because of the way that they're preparing them, you're only getting the component of MCT oil that has been proven to work and nothing more. So there's no filler in there. The brain octane oil is 18 times more concentrated than raw coconut oil, and it takes 18 pounds of coconuts to produce 1 pound of octane oil, so brain octane oil. So caprylic acid makes up about 6% of raw coconut oil, which is not very much, and it really is the most active and effective component of it. Something else that's really interesting about caprylic acid is that it's antifungal, so it can literally suffocate Candida albicans in the gut, so yeast overgrowth in the gut. So it's a very valuable oil for many reasons. And a lot of the complaints that we have when we're thinking about brain health, like brain fog and stress and things like that, can also be tied to yeast overgrowth in the gut. So if you're a person who struggles with candida issues, try brain octane. It's great for daily maintenance. Just remember to start slow, so 1 teaspoon per day, working up to 1 to 2 tablespoons. It can have a laxative effect if you're not used to it, so it's always good to start small and work your way up. If you have candida overgrowth, it is not uncommon to experience some malaise from the die-off, so it's similar to doing like a cleanse or something like that. So you might have like a low-grade headache or just like a general icky feeling. This will pass as your body rids itself of the excess yeast, so don't be discouraged. Just adjust your dose and carry on. That usually only lasts like a day or two. Getting a good sleep is, of course, very important for cognitive function as well, but especially during times of transition, which includes, you know, back to school time or this kind of entry into fall. Excuse me. So getting a good sleep is really going to help us stay focused, help us feel more prepared for handling stress and change. So sleep remedies are not just for people who suffer from insomnia. They're a great preventative remedy as well. So if you're a person who's affected by the change of seasons, or maybe you're going through a stressful time or anticipating some changes, you could be recovering from a cold or a flu or other illness, or maybe you just want to guarantee yourself like a deep regenerating sleep. So me personally, I rarely experience sleeplessness, but I find that I take a herbal sleep aid almost every night because I like how it makes me feel. So I sleep more deeply, I wake up more rested, and many of these sleep herbs are also anti-inflammatory and relaxing to the muscles, so I find that my aches and pains are less when I take them, and I'm recovering more quickly from exercise as well. So my favorite one is Suro's iSleep. They do have 2 formulas depending on your needs. So if you're a person who does suffer from insomnia or regular sleeplessness, you'd want to take the extra strong formula because it's got stronger sedative herbs in it. And if you're a person who has occasional sleeplessness, or you're just looking for something to kind of nourish your nervous system through these transitional seasons, maybe you are kept up by racing thoughts, or you feel a little anxious or restless, sometimes the iSleep Regular is the one for you. So that one is rich in passion flower, which is a tonic for your nervous system. And I also love that formula for teenagers. So your teenagers that are going back to school or going to university, it's a really good one for that because it's great for those feelings of extra pressure. So great for anxiety, nervousness, as well as sleeplessness. Pardon me. So cognitive function can also be very positively impacted with aromatherapy. So quick and easy way to take care of your cognitive function. Essential oils can boost memory, they can improve your mood, and they can really ease agitation. So all of these things are good for this time of year. The best single essential oil for your memory is rosemary. It increases mental alertness and triggers part of your brain that helps you to remember better. It's been studied as an aid for slowing the advancement of dementia and age-related cognitive decline as well. Other ones that are great are peppermint and lemon and grapefruit. Those are really great for boosting mental alertness. So aromatherapy is both an art and a science. So the science of aromatherapy is that scent triggers olfactory receptors that really stimulate emotional centers in your brain that can help boost memory and reduce stress and calm anxiety and things like that. People respond emotionally to different scents depending on their association to that smell. So it's a really powerful way to promote a positive mood or to relieve stress and encourage better sleep. So the art side of essential oils is in the creation of the oils. So not all essential oils are created equally. I'm saying that a lot in this video. Divine Essence is my favorite. They make artisanal single origin essential oils. You'll always recognize them because of the pretty blue bottles. They are not standardized or adulterated in any way. They're all sustainably harvested, and each oil is very carefully sourced by Divine Essence for the highest qualities. So they are certified organic wherever possible, and the oils are extracted very quickly after the plant is harvested to ensure the therapeutic qualities of that oil remain intact. And something I love that I always love to point out about Divine Essence is they have NPN certifications on their bottles. So that's the certification from Health Canada for a natural health product. So you can find that number right on the front of the label, and then what that number allows them to do is tell you what the oil is good for. So this one right here, I've got my Ylang Ylang 3, and it says right on the front here that it's good for nervousness. So of course it's good for many other things, but it's really great to have that little starting point on what plants are good for what when we're talking about aromatherapy. So that is all for now. That is cognitive function, some very simple, easy protocols that you can take to improve your memory, to improve your cognition, and prevent any concerns around age-related cognitive decline. All right, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.